Nothing makes sense anymore. You think you have things figured out, and then you realize nothing makes sense. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my review of M. Night Shyamalan's Split.
Personalities can change their body chemistry with their thoughts.
Someone's coming for you.
Who's coming?
The Beast.
Starring James McAvoy, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Haley Lou Richardson, Split is the story of three girls kidnapped by a man with a diagnosed 23 distinct personalities, and they must try to escape before the apparent emergence of a frightful new 24th. Okay, check this out, alright? I had a real decision to make with this one, okay? I really thought about this review. I saw this film, I have opinions on this film, and I had to really think about how to go about this review, right? Before I start though, big shout out to my man Ty Stewart. He's on Facebook. His name is Ty Stewart on Facebook. Look him up. He has a great review of this film and a great conversation going about this film. There's spoilers involved on his page, all right? So go check it out. If you already seen this and you want to talk about what goes on in this film, go to his page, join the conversation. I'm in on that conversation as well. It's dope. He's a dope movie reviewer. You need to check him out. Now, with that being said, I had a big decision to make with this film because it's almost impossible to talk about this one without involving spoilers, all right? It's really difficult to review this film, give you people an in-depth opinion on it without giving away some stuff. So here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to rate this film at the end of it, all right? I am going to tell you that I'm highly confused by this because I really loved this film. It was extremely good. Unlike any of this guy's film. You know what Shyamalan is like, real talk, and I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. Here's what this guy is like. Here's a guy that if you play sports, right? Here's the dude that he lives out at the three-point line. And when you first pass him the ball, he drained the three from Steph Curry range. Oh my God, and you go, oh my God, this dude can play ball. Wow, he has like a beautiful jumper. And you give him the ball maybe 3-4 more times and he shoots air balls every time. And you go, well, he must be sorry. Yeah, I was wrong about him. And all of a sudden he hits one from half court, a game winner. That's what Split is. This dude has been making trash since probably Unbreakable. Right? So I don't know what to think about this guy and his movie making. I didn't want to see this. The only reason I went to go see this film, honestly, is because of James McAvoy. James McAvoy is one of the best in the business right now, and he proves it in this film. He really shows out. Boy, he plays a guy with 23 different personalities, and he plays about 5 or 6 different characters in one. He stands out. He carries this film. He's extremely creepy. He scares you at times, and even while scaring you, he makes you laugh. It's a phenomenal performance by James McAvoy. Well, but he's not the only reason this film is good. This film is good because it covers all bases. It leaves no string untied. It definitely keeps you compelled throughout the film. It keeps you in suspense. It's an eerie film. It's a dark film. It makes you nervous while you're watching it. And then it manages to tie up all the little story points. It's so strange because M. Night Shyamalan has not been a good director for a decade plus. So the reason why I say at the beginning of this video that I'm highly confused is because I don't know what to make of this filmmaker. I don't know what this says about him moving forward, right? This is probably his 3rd best film, right? No, well, you know, it's hard to say. I won't put him in order. This is probably the 3rd film that's worth watching. I think he's made about 8 or 9 films. All right, 6 or 7 of them are trash, complete garbage. So I don't know what to make of this. I really don't. Another thing I'll say about this film, and again, I'm tripping because the director has failed so many times, and I hate to be so hard on him, but it's really weird that this film is good, right? Because it's a horror film, but in the same vein of Silence of the Lambs, right? Now, I'm not saying this is Silence of the Lambs, but it thrills you in the same way. It keeps you in suspense in the same way, right? This character gives you a lot of Hannibal Lecter-like vibes, right? It's a really deep character. It's a really, it's a guy that his evil comes from his pain. And so it's sort of a hybrid horror movie And I mean that it is a horror movie, and again, you'll find out why I'm saying that. It is a horror movie, but it is also a psychological thriller, right? You feel like you're in the position of these three young women that are kidnapped in this film, right? You feel like you're trapped inside of those walls when watching it. You're trying to figure out how to get out, just like they're trying to figure out how to get out. And the whole time there's side stories that are going on that at first you're trying to figure out why they make sense, but again, he ties it up beautifully. He ties it up beautifully. So again, I don't know what to make of this. Is this a return form? Right? Is this a return to the Sixth Sense? A return to Unbreakable? Even Signs? I kind of like Signs, I can't front. Are we going back to that? Or is this that dude on the basketball court that shoots 90 shots and makes one incredible one and we go, oh! So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do this a little bit differently. Again, shout out to my man Ty Stewart. Go to his page and follow that conversation. I'm going to do a part 2 to this video because I have to talk about this with spoilers, all right? I don't want to do that yet because this movie's only been out for 2 weeks and I don't think everybody's had an opportunity to really check it out. Again, it's a film by a director who has a bad reputation. I'm pretty sure a lot of people sat this one out. But I'm telling you, all right here, the Butler Did It movie review. I'm telling you, go check out this movie. I'm going to give it about a week. I'm going to come back to this. We're going to do a full discussion on this film, spoiler heavy. All right, we're going to talk about this. We're going to figure this out because right now, my mind is blown. I can't believe this guy churned out this level of product. So stay tuned to that. All right, follow Bread Green. Like Bread Green, like this video, share this video. Again, any movie reviews or television reviews or anything like that that you want to see, put it in the comments below. If you want to talk about this movie, put it in the comments below, but try not to give any spoilers. And if you are going to give away spoilers, just put a spoiler tag on there, all right? Let the people know. Be fair because a lot of people have not seen this film yet. All right, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, be great.